Hey, what's happening, you awful Appleton? Today we're taking a look at a pretty cool build of Mega Lucario. I actually remember seeing some players in Japan playing Togekiss with the Mega Lucario at the beginning of the rotation. But I hadn't seen it pop up too much since until Austin Charles won an online tournament with it the other day. So shout out to Austin for inspiring me to try the deck and giving me, well, not giving me his list, but, you know, seeing his list inspired me to pick up his list, to try his list. I have made some changes since then. We'll talk about those here in a second. But shout out to Austin. The Togekiss, for anyone who's unfamiliar with it, has popped up a couple times since it has entered the standard format. It's got a powerful ability, the Wonder Kiss. When your opponent's active Pokemon is knocked out, flip a coin. If heads, take one more prize card. The effect of Wonder Kiss doesn't stack, so you can't use multiple Wonder Kiss in a single turn for a knockout on the active Pokemon, but even using just one and hitting 1 to 2 heads throughout a game is a huge game changer in a deck that likes prize racing like the Mega Lucario EX. So Togekiss is a strong card. Like I said, we've seen it in a couple of different decks in the past. Alakazam, it showed up at the World Championships, actually, from Piper playing it with Golden Go, and she actually did get top 8 with it at Worlds, the last World Championship. So it's had a ton of success competitively. It's a little bit of a niche card, though. It needs to be paired with something that has the bench space to put it on the bench that is fairly aggressive. It doesn't have to be like attacking turn 1, but you need to be attacking pretty soon. And you also need to be able to see enough cards to actually find the Togekiss pieces to set it up throughout the game. Usually Togekiss doesn't pair great with other stage 2 decks because they're just a little bit too slow. And they need to worry about setting up the other stage 2s for them to go with it. Although we have seen Togekiss paired with Alakazam, like I mentioned in the past. So something like Lucario fits kind of great for Togekiss. We can even be taking turn 1 knockouts with the Soul Rock, but usually we're setting for a turn 2 KO, whether that be with the Soul Rock or the Mega Lucario with the Aura Jab. And then if by turn like 3 we can get the Togekiss online, if not turn 2, although we'd have to draw pretty well for that to happen. But we see so many cards with the Lunar Cycle and our own like Lily's Determination that getting to the Togekiss isn't really that difficult. We have a couple of our candies so we can get there faster, but evolving up through the Togetic, especially when we're getting Itchy Pollen from something like the Badoo in the Dragapult matchup, we're still able to get to our Togekiss in a timely enough fashion to be able to get enough flips off to potentially be able to have it be a huge game changer in a prize race situation, which is something the Mega Lucario deck loves to try and do. Just take knockouts fast, and no matter what, try and KO your opponent's active Pokemon, if not gust something up off their bench take the knockout. So like I said, I started with Austin's build. He had the 3-3 Lucario, the 2-1-2 Togekiss, 2 Lunatone, 3 Soul Rock, the Fez, the Meowth. I didn't change anything for the Pokemon. I didn't touch much of the trainers either. I did cut one boss's orders because I want to get like an 11th basic fighting in there. He was running the Prime Catcher as the A spec. I'm still not sold on the Prime Catcher. I could see Secret Box be a little bit stronger overall, but the Prime Catcher has not felt bad, that's for sure. He had 2 Judge in there, but I've opted at the end of my testing to switch it up to 1 special red card, 1 Judge, at his recommendation, actually. And then the one side for Maniac's Code Breaking, I wasn't sure about it, but the more I played with the deck, the more I found myself using it and it being really clutch, so I would definitely keep this in there for now. 4 Fighting Gong, 4 Pokepad, 3 Ultra Ball. We'd love a 4th Ultra Ball, although I don't know where we'd find the room for that. 4 Premium Power Pro, of course, and the Gravity Mountain to help take big one-hit KOs, especially on those Dragapults. A couple rare candy, like I mentioned, only 1 recovery card in the Night Stretcher. I don't think I ever really got great value out of this, so this is like the top card on like the chopping block to kind of switch things up and try other things out. 1 Switch, 1 Air Balloon, and then 11 Basic Fighting, like I mentioned. I think the one card I would want to probably try and fit into the deck, so where I'd go from here would probably be cut Night Stretcher for Air Balloon, but I'd probably play a couple more games with this 60 specifically, and then get a little bit better of a feel for it before I would make that adjustment. But that's what I'd be looking at, is potentially a second Air Balloon, just a little bit more mobility. I mean, most Lucario lists play like 2 Switch, 1 Air Balloon, or 2 Air Balloon, 1 Switch. This deck only plays 1 Switch, 1 Air Balloon, but we also have the Prime Catcher, so we don't really play less mobility cards than most Mega Lucario builds. It's actually just kind of the same amount of mobility cards, but like I said, it felt a little sluggish in the early game to get the attacker that we wanted in the active into the active, and the Night Stretcher felt kind of underwhelming overall. It is nice when our opponent takes an early KO on a Togepi or a Riolu to be able to aggressively recover that, especially if we prize one of our Riolus or a Togepi possibly. But I'm not sure how much that actually comes up, to be honest. So probably run a couple more games with this build and then make that assessment after that. But like I said, Night Stretcher, definitely the most useless card. Another mobility card would be nice, but let's jump into some action and I'll show y'all how it runs. I mean, that'll have to do, right?
Yep.
Oh, but it's like... I was debating retreating there, but I don't think that makes a ton of sense. Probably chilling's fine. Oh, we're weak to Psychic. Alright. That's not good. Gonna have to attack with Soul Rock a lot in this one, I guess. Or jab to Togekiss and swing into Delmise. Yeah. I probably don't want to go. I mean, it's kind of the same thing as going back-to-back Lucarios, potentially, right? Might not be too big of a difference. Prefer to Lily here. Premium Power Pro allows a Soul Rock to KO a Uterino. Power Gemming. I could have attached here for a potential Power Gem, I guess. I prize both my Togekiss. I mean, I still take the Togepi hoping to pull off the prize cards, I guess, but that's sick. That's sick. I do have the candy in hand if I get off the prize cards. Why did I get banned on Twitch? I don't know. What was the last thing you said before you got banned? Probably that. I don't know what that is. Am I playing in a tournament? Oh, because I know you know the. Because I know you've heard the answer to that question before, or asked me that question before.
You're not banned.
You're just timed out. You can come back if you want eventually. Hey, Midget the Crime, ban him. Crime. True, this is some type of ban evasion going on right now. I don't know if I can allow you to get away with that. Ban evasion. Oh my gosh, Lucario doesn't even KO this with a single Premium Power Pro. I need 2 Premium Power Pros to KO this thing. Are you kidding me? Dude, what the heck? Is Beedrill an auto loss when playing Grimmsnarl? Probably. Seems like a bad matchup. Brother. Man, I gotta do like the Lucario thing here, right? Or what am I saying? I don't know, I'm saying something. I Prism Tower these two away. Alright, so if I can set up this thing. I can set up Togekiss to be an attacker. Are we any boss for the Soul Rock? Switch is a dead card. This will, like, the boss just seems kind of low value. Who's better? Oh my gosh, we got them. Holy smokes. Same. I thought it was cooked for sure. Ooh! Alright, starting off strong. I should have maybe attached it to Togepi so I could set up another Togekiss. In 2 more turns. Maybe I'll have to rely on the Soul Rock. There's like a couple things I want to change about this list. I feel like we shouldn't be playing so many gust effects because like our prize advantage comes from Togekiss, and like we can almost always KO our opponent's active. So I feel like Rare Candy could be like Secret Box, and we could just cut a boss to just have only 2 boss in here. Because we can almost always KO the active, and our advantage comes through setting up Togekiss. Just making the deck more consistent just seems kind of better. I don't know. You can't use multiple Togekiss. Wait, actually, it says the effect doesn't stack. Could you technically flip multiple coins? Like, I use the first Wonder Kiss. I get tails. It's like, all right. Oh, well, that's fine. I get tails. I don't get the effect. But could I flip? The flip is part of the effect? Oh, okay. Like, it wouldn't change the outcome. I would just get to flip again just to flip again. But no makes sense. All right, here we go. Open that up. I just saved the Cypher Maniac at the end of the sequence here. I actually don't need to hit heads this turn. I need to hit heads next turn. But it wouldn't be bad to hit heads this turn. If they special red carded me, I would want boss. This thing has a max of 60 HP, right? I don't know, boss and what? Does it matter at that point? It doesn't really matter. Oh, they can put the legacy energy here, though. Oh, no. They still have their legacy. But I'd have to hit heads this turn and next turn, right? Or how does legacy energy worded? Oh, I'll just put these 2 on top. Screw it. Actually, what I needed to do is what I needed to do this turn was bench Riolu. That's what I needed to do. Oh no, but if they put a legacy here, oh no, it actually still works. Because if they put legacy here, they're not attacking with Delmise, and then I win the game anyways. Never mind. Wait, no, that's not true. Wait, are they playing a Spiritomb build? Yes. So they could legacy here, attack. Ooh, okay. Go with Rock now and boss next turn? No, because then that gives my opponent a turn to boss KO my Togekiss, and then I just lose the game. Can't do that. I could have benched a Riolu, though, so I could have gone Lucario, double Premium Power Pro, knock out the active. But, yeah, because they could have gone Legacy, Sinestro, Spread, I don't draw a prize card, Spiritomb, 2 prize cards win. So. No, they shouldn't, Pokebros. Yeah, we got him. We got him, chat. We got him. It's over. One more heads on the way out. Insult to injury. One time. Was that 3 heads? How bad, brother, I hit Master League with it? Master League is not the qualification for a deck you think it is. There's a lot of Poke Pads. I wouldn't mind drawing some Pokemon. Here, though, hold up. Be mid. Yikes. Oh, that's just not good. I mean, I might have to like Cypher Maniac code breaking. Fuck, what do I do? I really want to get to the Togekiss, so I think I go Togetic. Yeah, and then we just like see what the top deck is, I guess.
Mid.
If I just had like a fighting energy. If I just drew into a fighting energy or something. What is this? Who is that? What is he doing here? Yeah, 4 Pokepads in the opening hand is definitely something. That's for sure. Why does he have a fan? Is it that hot on my opponent's side of the field that this guy needs a handheld fan? The fan on the Badoo is crazy. Come over to my side of the field, starting to whack my Pokemon with the handheld fan here. Okay. The top deck is nice. Can make that work maybe. They could play Jamming Tower, but the 10 damage on my Lucario is really bad. There's gotta be a pass. The 10 damage on my Lucario is really bad because then they can go Dusknoir, Dragapult, Knockout. Don't we never get Togekiss in the Pult matchup? They just Badoo and you can't rare candy? I have hay fever, now you do too. Yeah, Badoo giving everyone the freaking allergies. Jamming Tower with fans would be crazy work. I mean, it's probably just a fan. It wouldn't be that crazy. Because you would play it for the purpose of... What are we talking about? Oh, the Jamming Tower would be like for Hero's Cape. So you just don't put it in play until you get value out of it. Yeah, wouldn't be that big of a deal. Ooh, good draw, good draw. Still feels like it's gonna be a tough to win. This feels like it's gonna be tough to win. Should an energy make its way to the Soul Rock instead? If I all in on the Riolu, they can like pop Clops, KO Riolu, I lose 2 energy in play as opposed to attaching to the Soul Rock. Soul Rock probably is correct. How do I rank the Pole variants right now? I don't know. Don't know. Don't care. Oh, I forgot they were moving off the energy on my active because of the fan. Alright, I should have put both on the Riolu. Actually, no, does that change that much? I mean, it's just like really bad that happened, but honestly, that was actually more obnoxious than I thought it was going to be. I didn't really think about losing. Maybe I should have attacked with... No, attacking with Soul Rock's also really bad there because I don't set up any other energy in play. Honestly, that just kind of sucks. Oh yeah, a lot about this just sucks. I need to boss the cat. True. Or I guess it's going to be Prime Catcher this time, right? Contemplating coming to any of the Mexico regionals next season? Command in the title. We'll give you that information. Did they already fez? Oh, sick. I also have to overcome crushing hammers. Oh, that's a reason I should have put 2 on the Riolu. Okay. Prime Catcher KO Fez. To KO Meowth. Not terrible line. Oh, I need to like combo this with this though, right? Yeah. Which one should I attack with though? Maybe make sure the prime catcher's in the deck. I leave this one in the active.
Huh.
$140. It's got to be the one that has the most damage on it, right? That's got to be the correct one to attack with. Prime catcher, and probably just grab a boss for next turn, right? Because if they don't hand shot me, which is possible they don't, then I just have boss for next turn. And I can ultra ball for the Togekiss after I draw. I can also KO the active. I don't have to KO the active. I could.
Jump.
I say load all three here because to play around crushing hammers, right? Ooh, that's 3 prize cards, buddy. Nice Dragapult deck. Turns out your deck sucks. I know the prime catcher did just kind of save us here. Maybe we can keep the prime catcher. Okay. Nice. See, and there's the jamming tower. I opened Meowth and whiffed turn to attack, bro. Wait, did I get turn to attack? Actually, I didn't whiff, did I? I actually ended up getting there. Never mind. Wait, no, I feel like I did whiff. No, but I guess I didn't. Orgus is really the way around the Pulp matchup. Oh, it was a T3 attack? Got him. Yo, give me another heads for the road.
Yikes.
We did it. Let's go. I haven't finished the latest episode from House of the Dragon. So far the episode's been fine. Oh my gosh, they just benched me out, but oh my gosh. I mean, this game is like over. We have turn 1 knockout. Oh my gosh. Got the squad. I do have Candy Togekiss in hand. I think it is still correct to Lily there, though. But I could see an argument against it. Getting another Riolu down seems worth it. We need a shout out for the goat. I don't know who that is. Wait, is that a Pokemon? Isn't that the Pokemon? Lyron evolves from Aeron evolves to Lyron. No, Lyron is definitely not the goat. Backtrack badge only affects colorless Pokemon's attacks. That's it. It has to be attached to the Pokemon. Can't like just activate it from anywhere. Okay, my opponents, you know, they're establishing something here. They're maybe making like somewhat of a comeback. We'll see. They're not done yet, you know. They're not done yet. I don't know if it'll be enough though. How many premium power pros do I need to? I need 3 to 1-hit KO the opposing Lucario. mean, the question for me is, do I just go for Lucario KO on active? Well, they got to retreat here. They have to retreat the Meowth. They can't leave the Meowth in the active. That would be irresponsible of them to leave the Meowth in the active. It'd be an irresponsible pet owner if they leave Meowth. We'll see what they do.
All right.
Ooh, okay, that is a good turn. They only have one Riolu in play now, though. So can't I just Gust KO their lone Riolu again? Definitely can. I could also put Fez in play. Because I don't really want to draw into Fighting Energy anymore. Fez first. Then we debate if we go Cypher... Oh, I didn't even Lunar Cycle. Hold up, my bad. I could actually load up Fez. One here for sure. I could put 2 on Fez so I could Cruel Arrow snipe their potentially last Riolu off the bench. If I get judged here. I don't know, sure. Seems worth. I could hit Switch or Air Balloon, retreat into Fez, but I might not be able to find Boss or Prime Catcher to chase Riolu. Having the Fez option seems okay. And I don't think it puts me at too much of an energy disadvantage in play to be, like, concerned. That'd be the only worry, is that, like, now am I going to be able to set up the potential threat of both Lucarios? But I think we'll be okay here, for sure. Thinking about this deck with Togekiss, to be honest, it makes me wonder, is this the best way to play Togekiss right now? Is it with Lucario? It seems like it definitely could be. I don't know, obviously. But it seems like it could be for sure. Makes me wonder if it is, though. Or is there something better? Is there something out there that can better take advantage of Togekiss? There's the judge. We just drew nothing. That's not good. Well, I drew an out to Togetic, I guess. Cannon? Yeah, it could work in 2 cannon, yeah. 23 months there. Constantinos. Actually, I would be down to try that, to be honest. I'd be down to try 2 cannon Togekiss. If Paul starts playing Togekiss, I'm gonna quit the TCG. I don't think Paul will go the route, thankfully. I would be down to try it in 2 cannon. Got judged, right? So I can go in here, grab Togetic, draw 3. And it might just be KO active, but we'll see what we get. Oh, they also don't have an energy on a Riolu, which is not very good for them. I think I just swing. And then just put the energy on the Riolu. I'm super far ahead in the prize exchange. It feels like it'd be tough for my opponent to win from here, but the Pheasantipity has theoretically become a liability of my opponent. Like, that could be my opponent's route back into this, right? KO Riolu, KO my Mega Lucario, and I lose. I can win on this next turn through triple Premium Power Pro knockout, though. So my opponent doesn't specifically KO my Pheasantipity here. Actually, even if they KO the Pheasantipity here, I'm pretty sure I think I have game in hand unless they judge me. If they literally don't judge me, I think I just win. There's Cat for... Oh, do I have Cypher left? I do, right? Damn, I was just shit talking the Cypher, but I've used it like every single game at this point, and now I've like checkmate because of Cypher Maniac. Never mind, Cypher Maniac's broken. Insane card. Gotta play it. Gotta have it. Cloaking Togekiss? Nah. Cloaking doesn't have room for Togekiss inclusion. Cyphers may be better than I give it credit for. Honestly, can we cut the judges? Can we just like do no judges? I don't even want to add more Cyphers. Can we just do Lily and maybe a second Cypher and that's it? The Cypher is considerably better though because we have Fez in the deck. Cypher with just Soul Rock and Lunatone is kind of mid. But having the Fez for that extra reach, I think makes a big deal to include the Cypher Maniac. And the Pheasantipity fits pretty cleanly into this build. Can't beat single prize decks with no judge. I mean, you're not beating Festival Elite anyways. You could beat Alakazam with it for sure. That could be the difference maker. Okay, also my opponent not taking a knockout is basically a win at this point, I feel like. We'll see. Maybe they have a line here that I'm unaware of. Let's find out. I don't really want to draw into basic fighting energy. I do want a basic fighting energy. I mean, I feel like I should just reach for the win on the Meowth this turn. Second Lucario setup. Yeah, that way I have that many more win conditions on the following turn, right? So yeah, just Boss, Meowth, Fetch. Yeah, seems fine. Be able to either retreat it or Mega Brave with it. Full Rock. Knockout. If they had something I could Fez something off the bench, I'd attach a Fez here, but another heads, man. We just don't whiff. We just don't. What am I? 6 for 6? 6 for 6 on the heads. Who would win in Evolving Skies pack battle? Mike Tyson or Jason Klaczynski in their primes? The catch is that Mike Tyson is allowed to punch Jason and vice versa. Well, then Mike Tyson would win for sure. You can't play the game if you're like unconscious or unable to continue. The Gravity Mountain actually matters in this matchup a lot. Air Balloon is kind of iffy. Maybe I can just do that. Oh, I actually messed up. I could have gone for a turn once. I should have played for a turn one Solrock knockout on the duck. I had that balloon to like set it up as well. I just didn't go for it. I didn't think about attacking turn one at all. Actually a huge mistake. Yeah, it's a big mistake. Switch into Meowth. Candy, yeah. I might not be able to KO the Meowth. Oh, I could have switched into Fez. Well, I don't want to really put Fez in play if I don't have to, right? Alright, we'll see what happens. Azul, if I DM'd you, will you reply? I mean, depends what the DM is. With the Enriched Energy played already, it's definitely possible for him to KO my Meowth. I mean, they currently KO it. Yeah, they actually have Candy Alakazam. They literally KO it. Meowth, no! Little Grimmer Alakazam to Cannon for a friendly tournament on Sunday. Either sound fine. Whatever one you're enjoying more right now. They never whiff, man. They never whiff turn 2 Candy Zam. I swear, like, oh my gosh. Chop Suey or Shawarma? I mean, I'd go with Shawarma because I've never had Chop Suey before, so I don't even know what it is. The only Chop Suey I know is the song. What makes a deck a contender for a possible Togekiss inclusion? Reasonably aggressive deck that has enough bench space and means to find the cards where they could allocate the space to the Togekiss. How do you like Toucannon Zam? I mean, it looks pretty bad to me, but I've never tried it. I'll probably give it a shot at some point in the future. Bok Choy or Brussels Sprouts? Definitely Brussels Sprouts. It's not even close. Bok Choy is like hella mid. I mean, KO in their side deck would have also been pretty mid, but I should have played for it. I did whiff the play, but... Is the matchup winnable? Yeah, it's not... It's probably unfavored, but it's not terrible. It would flip twice, Ian, yeah. You flip each time the active is KO'd. If your opponent pops a Dusknoir in the active, you would get a flip for a second prize card. I might just draw with Fez first here because I want to find Ultra Ball targets, and I don't if I draw into Candy or something. Oh my. Alrighty. So I don't want to Mega Brave. I want to Aura Jab KO. Which involves 2 Premium Power Pros. I want to set up another Lucario. That was an impressive Fez draw, I'm not gonna lie. Very impressive. I have the judge for next turn as well. I assume, I mean, they had such a good turn 1 to... my active is definitely just dead, which is pretty bad, but we'll see how things go here. Actually, setting up for a possible cruel arrow, I think, is correct. So it should be like this. That was my favorite mon. Shove it. Disruption is just to judge. Ooh, okay, we got the heads. +1 prize card. Still gonna be tough, but played 2 matches at PTC Live on my phone. In first deck, I was was new to me. The dude was using a Tauros deck that was good, and second was a Mega Dark. 2 dubs. Let's go. It's a good start. Your Togekiss is insane compared to mine. What the fuck am I watching? I am undefeated, right? Like, or I have yet to hit a Tails with Togekiss, I'm pretty sure. Everything is being undefeated, right? Was it 7 for 7 now? I think we're 7 for 7. Pretty crazy. I think I am gonna lose this game, but at least we got the heads of the Togekiss. Where does this build originate from? Charles in the chat. Played it in one online tournament the other day. I got inspired to try it out. Oh, they don't currently KO my active. Do they have any more draw power to work with here? Oh, okay, sure. Now they KO me. Thought we had some hope there. Yeah, they can even play one more card. That's true. We could look for the Prime KO Fez would be pretty good. Prime KO Fez. Would be pretty good. Maybe I can push my Fez here to increase my, because I need to I might need a harder treat and just KO the active here. Yeah. Also 1 red card, 1 judge. I could see it. I could see it for sure. I mean, Judge is like such a weak card. Almost never playing it over playing Lily, right? Definitely seems reasonable. I want to be able to run between Lucarios if they try and 2-hit KO this guy, right? So it should be like attach, judge, then Fez, Lunar Cycle, try and find the prime. Actually, was the prime in there? I didn't even really... Okay, it is. Okay, we got the prime. Burn this, grab this. Lunar Cycle that. I mean, if they special red carded me, I'd rather leave they had the energy in the deck, right? Okay. Oh, I guess that means if they did benching the Riolu means if they just drew a boss, they win though, right? So maybe benching the Riolu is bad because of that. My thought process was, what if they punch my active though? If they just punch it for a reasonable amount of damage, I don't have anything good to run to. I just get heads again? Oh my gosh. Dude. 1 Gwen? I could see one Gwen could be okay, yeah. I can see 1 Gwen being okay. We usually have excess Soul Rocks and Lunatones and stuff like that. That's absolutely insane. I've literally only hit heads. Let's go. Another dub.